Everybody, wherever you are, you're watching the video on the channel called Hanix TV. Today, I'm so excited to bring you a new video about Chimwankhunda. If you don't know about Chimwankhunda, Chimwankhunda is a township that is in Blantyre and it is close to Chilobwe. So, as Chilobwe is a town that is behind the Soche mountain, Chimwankhunda as well is also very near to the Soche mountain. Chimwankhunda is a good township, and I believe as you are going to watch this video, you are going to like about this township. It is a very good township indeed, and if you've never been in Chimwankhunda, just by watching this video, you are going to appreciate and know about Chimwankhunda. So as you are watching, you are able to see the mountain up there in front of me. You see that is the mountain Soche, and you can see that there are also houses on top of that mountain, which means Chimwankhunda as well is built on the other side of it, on the top of the mountain there. So you're seeing this video and you are able to watch Chimwankhunda town, and you can relate with all other towns that you have already seen on my channel, which are the towns in Blantyre city. You are able to see that in Malawi, because there is a big difference with the towns where the richest people are living, and also the towns where people with middle income are living, and the towns where the poorest people are living. So in Malawi is a country where it is made, okay, at this time around, there is a gentleman who is selling chairs. I'm interested in his chairs, and I'm liking his art, looking at like the way he's built the chairs. So beautiful indeed. If you just look at that, you see it's beautiful. And I'm asking about his prices, and he's telling me it's 350,000 Malawi kwacha. I think it's close to $150. So it's cheap. Yeah, it's cheap. Like the job that he's doing in Malawi, people are so very talented. They're doing great thing. They're doing great job, of course. So the gentleman is that one, right? I like the job he's doing indeed. It's very good. And I was thinking like the price would have been so expensive, but 350,000 Malawi kwacha, that's cheap, of course, comparing with the prices of other goods which are being sold in Malawi this time around. They're very expensive, and in fact the prices in Malawi are too expensive this time around. So you are watching the video in about Chimwankhunda township. I hope you are feeling good. I hope things about you are well. I hope you are loving this video. I should be thankful to you for any support that you're giving me. I like your support. I like the way you're supporting me. It is giving me courage to say that I should push on. I should still keep on recording more videos so that you can watch. And in fact, I'll record more videos about Malawi. I'll go to different places and recording videos to show you, to make sure that the world sees about Malawi. And actually we would even go to different countries within the region just to record more videos. We need to do this. I think this is kind of a job that we have to do. Every person has got to do something. So recording the videos, showing you about Malawi. I know that people in Malawi, I need to drink water here because I'm asking for water. So it's a borehole. That's the borehole. If you don't know the borehole in Chimwankhunda, there's also a borehole. This one, the borehole. So if you are thirsty and you need to drink water, just ask. Don't be shy. You can get water. Like these people are kind. They've given me water. I'm drunk. Now the thirst is gone. So I'm saying that you can as well do something about the country in any way you want to do. There are people who have left the country for a longer period of time. They don't know how Malawi is now, and they actually just want to watch more about Malawi. So by giving them this video, by coming to the channel, watching about these videos, they will be able to know about Malawi. And there are people as well who are interested to visit the country of Malawi, and they would like to know and see about Malawi. Maybe there are few videos there that can just show Malawi. And so my channel is recording videos about Malawi the way it is, and put the videos, upload them on the the YouTube so that people can just go on the YouTube and search Hanex TV and be able to watch more videos about Malawi. So we are doing this. This is the job we are doing. So in this video today, I'm showing you more about Chimwankhunda so that you can watch more about Chimwankhunda and be able to see how beautiful this town is. As you can watch, it is a very beautiful town and things are improving in this town. They are changing, not like the way it was before. They're building good houses. Of course, in Malawi, we need to build more roads. And you see the road there is damaged. There need to be some kind of maintenance there so that the road can be beautiful. And indeed, by just showing this video to you, and you'll be able to say that the Blantyre City Council, the Blantyre City Assembly must come here and fill up that blocking road, and so that it can be well maintained. In the actually, if I'm showing you about Malawi, so you can also see the need that the country has as far as roads construction is concerned, because it is our country. We must know that if we are not doing anything about our country, nobody else will do anything about our country. So Malawi, we can see through the videos that I'm putting on YouTube, and you're watching them, you can see that the need we have is about this, is about that, and we need to build good houses, we need to build good roads, we need to improve on roads construction, because the problem that we've been having in our country is building roads because of political reasons. And if it's a political game, the reason why you're building roads, what it means that you are just doing these things for cheap reason, and this is not what is helping us, because we need to make serious investments on road construction so that our country can be beautiful, so that our country can become a good country as other countries are. Imagine a country with poor roads, but we are having toll gates in Malawi, and these toll gates are no longer helping this country. What is wrong with Malawi? We need to do something. We need to build our nation. We need to love our nation. We need to show what is the problem in our nation so that people can see, people can watch by simply coming to this channel. We can do that. It is the time now we should change the way we are doing our things to build a better nation, to build a prosperous nation. It is possible. There are monies in this nation, but we're not using the money properly. And that's why our towns are bad. Our towns are not looking good. That's why we have poor roads in this country. We need to be tired of this mediocrity. It is not helping the nation. It is not helping us. We can do better. We can improve. We can become prosperous. If politicians can be working very hard to make sure that they bring change in the nation, Malawi can become developed. But politics of just looking for political gain is not important in the nation where people are looking for prosperity, are looking for good socio-economic conditions. We need to know that if we are leaders, we are there in order to help people, not to help ourselves. So let's help the people by giving them good roads, by building them good lives, by making sure that Malawians are able to live in Malawi and get food in Malawi and survive and become prosperous. It is very sad in the country of Malawi whereby food products are too expensive. Things that we call them basic needs in Malawi are too expensive, not affordable. And we expect Malawians to be happy, to have good life, good health. They cannot, because things are too expensive in the nation. So we need to know what we can do in order to change the way we've been doing the things. We've been doing the things because we want politics. We've been running the government because of politics. We have been politicizing everything in our nation. It is another time we should change. Look at this township, which is Chimwankhunda. It is a township that is within the Blantyre city. Indeed, Blantyre city is a good city. Actually, if we want to talk about the cities in Malawi, Blantyre is one of the good cities in Malawi. But what are we doing to improve, to grow our cities, to build our cities? Actually, even Chimwankhunda is very, very close to Blantyre city. It means Chimwankhunda can as well be the central area of the Blantyre city. So we are supposed to be seeing Blantyre city reflection in Chimwankhunda township. But these things are not happening. So what we are seeing is just ordinary life, like squattering. We need to improve. We need to build flats here in Chimwankhunda. Flats that can accommodate people, that can accommodate foreigners. We need to build our towns to become good towns. Life can be better if we are working hard, if we are doing good job for the citizens. So Chimwankhunda, it's a good township, of course, to be honest, but we just need the government to add more money on developing our city, our towns, so that they look beautiful, they look great. I don't know, and even don't understand what the Blantyre City Council does, what the Blantyre District Council does, what the City Assembly does, because we need to make sure that we are doing the job, not just eating money in our offices, just be bosses in our offices. What are we doing for our cities? What are we doing for our towns? To build, to make good towns. What should we do differently so that we can create a good country? We can make Malawi a beautiful nation. It is possible. We just need to know that we have got the job to do. Let me contribute to the development of my nation. Let me love my nation. Because it's very sad in the nation of Malawi, whereby you hear politicians stealing more money, in the country suffering, struggling, but politicians are able to have floods in the nation so that they can use those floods for lentils, and they're getting more money, they're increasing their welfare, but the nation is poor. I don't understand why are we called leaders when we are advancing our personal interests at the expense of the common man in the nation. Because instead of developing the nation for the common good of all people, we are building a nation for just individuals' purpose, whereby we would like to see the politicians getting too rich and fifthly rich so that they can become untouchable. That's not what we should be doing in Africa. These are the problems that we are having. Politicians are looking for personal glory. They're not looking for the better lives of the common people, because we need to build our nation. We don't need to ask China, Russia, America to build our nation. They cannot build our nation, because they've got the things to do as well. They've got a lot of issues to do, to solve. Instead of them concentrating on their issues, you think they can come to Africa and begin to build Africa? It is impossible. That's why after all these donations that we've been receiving from China, aid that we've been receiving, support we've been receiving from Russia, and whatever support we have been receiving, there's no any real improvement in Africa, because the common man in Africa is still poor. He's not able to survive, to live and be happy in Africa. People are very poor in the continent of Africa, despite billions of dollars injected into Africa in form of aid. We can't build a good continent. China is highly developed. America highly developed. Russia highly developed. Have you seen Africa developed like China? But we've been receiving aid from them. They cannot allow Africa to be like China. They'll come here in Africa with an individual development project, say like they want to build a hotel, just a simple thing like that one. And any person who's going to that hotel should be very rich. And there is no impact to the common person. Because as we talk about development, we need to see how is the poor person being affected with the development that is coming in Africa. Is the poor man getting developed because of the aid that we receive from China? Because China will give us aid to build a loading construction, and that is not even helping a poor man, because a poor man is struggling with basic things like food, accommodation, decent house. He has to be eating food every day so that he can survive and contribute to the development of a nation. But if you are poor, you have no food that you are eating, which is proper food, there's nothing you can do to the nation to help it develop. I'm talking like this because I feel like in Africa, we are playing games. We are not serious to develop our country, our continent. We've been doing things like children. Instead of us being serious about the lives of the people in the continent, we are busy doing politics. We are busy killing each other. We are busy lying. We are busy being corrupt. Let's work hard in Africa and develop the continent and develop the lives of people. So this video, as you're watching it, it's dealing with the, I'm showing you the township of Chimwankhunda Township, which is a township in Malawi. And I hope you are able to watch and see how this township is. I'm talking like this because based on what I've been seeing in Malawi, as far as our towns and city development, I see like there is a lot we should be doing in the country of Malawi so that we can develop. But now looking at the performance as well as the level of seriousness by the government to see our country getting developed, I think there is kind of reluctance and the slow pace. So we need to make sure that we really are working hard and we are changing the approach which we are using in order to develop the country of Malawi. It is possible to develop the country if we really just are serious about it and begin to work in order to see the development that we highly desire to see in our country. The same thing with all other parts in the world, especially in Africa. We need to make sure that we develop this continent. It is ours. Let's build the lives of the people. Let us forget about getting aid in order to build the nations in Africa. We must build the nations in Africa by ourselves. We need to be just working very hard instead of stealing. Because the moment you are relying on aid to help you build the nation, what happens is that the money that is extra in government, because there may be money that is extra, you don't know what you want to do with that money. So people who are politicians, anybody else working in the government, will be stealing that money because there is aid coming. But let me tell you, aid cannot develop the continent of Africa. Our countries in Africa will be developed by ourselves. Because if we want to develop our countries, it means we need to plan how we want to develop. Actually, there is already money, but we are not using money properly in Africa. That's why we are lagging in terms of development. That's why we are poor. But let's begin working very hard. So this is township in Malawi. It is called Chimwankhunda. It is a good township and it's a big township. It is very close to Blantyre. Actually, Blantyre city, Chimwankhunda is in Blantyre city already. So the central area of the Blantyre city, like in the town, is very close to this town as well. All right. So what I'm saying is that we need to build. This is Blantyre city as you're saying, but we need to build it so that it should be more modern, and we need to build good laws. Because if we go to the developed countries in a town within the city, you cannot have such laws that we are having in here. So we need to build good laws. Of course, in Africa we have got dust, we've got dry land, and it's common that we see dust everywhere. But we can build it. We can improve infrastructure development in our country so that we can have good roads and we can deal with the dust. It is possible because dust is coming from the soil where there is no infrastructure development. Now, if we make infrastructure developments everywhere within the city and building our countries to look more modern, it means dust will be gone. And actually, even if we have got cars available just to sweep in the streets, like even we make Blantyre City Assembly has cars, Blantyre District Council's cars that can move around the country and sweep and making our countries to look more clean and beautiful. This can be possible. We just need to make kind of serious initiative so that we see these things happening in our country. It is possible. Don't tell me that we are poor because we don't have finances, we don't have facilities, we don't have things to help us push forward the development. We have people, we have resources, we have land, we have capital, we have the country. So why are we poor? Yet we have all these things. It is because we are not managing our economy properly. We are not managing our resources properly. And actually, we've been lied to, believing that the people who are giving us aid will help us to develop. So we are waiting for them to give us too big money so that we can develop within a short period of time. It is not impossible. Nobody will give us $22 so that we develop. Waiting for such kind of donation is simplicity and is stupidity. I know in Malawi we have been talking about the Bridget Foundation, whereby it says it wanted to give Malawi trillions of money so that we can begin to transform the infrastructure development of the nation. We can boost the economic development of the nation. It is impossible. That's why it has never even come to pass, because those people just lie to us, the scammers. As a government must be serious. Don't go into deals with people who are just there to steal from you. Who can give you $5 billion for you to develop? Who can give you $7 for you to develop? If that organization, if that is true, then it would have been already developed. But even countries who are developed will never be interested to give us a lot of money for the development of the nation. But they are going to have deals with us so that we'll be trapped by them, so that we cannot develop. So let's be careful and begin to develop the countries in Africa by ourselves. So this video was about Chimwankhunda Township, which is the township in Malawi. I believe you've enjoyed watching this video, and you keep on watching more of my videos on this channel. Thank you for your time. I'm very thankful and grateful to the support that you are giving me. Your support is tremendous and great, and I would like to look forward to the great support that will be providing to me so that we grow together on this channel. Thank you, and I would like to wish you the good and successful life. Be blessed, and of course, share the video to other people. Thank you. Bye-bye.